from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 23-yard line.
Second and 11 now.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left. Hey. 4 down. 17.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
To Aaron Jones.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Rodgers now to throw. Got the tight end, Sternberger. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Second down and 8. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
And they're getting
like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. That they either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Second down, it's Jones. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He's brought down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On first down, it's Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Is good. Makes the score Packers 7, Jaguars 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. from the 6. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars first and 10 at their own 24. A first carry now for Thompson. And he'll fight forward to about the 26. Tackle there to make the stop.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so 20, because to me that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Off play action, it's Minshew. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I don't care what game it is. Everyone's always looking for an early advantage, an early break, and they almost had one there. That should have been an interception. Nice catch. Just couldn't get his feet down in bounds.
And offensively lucky to have that one back. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Packers 7, Jaguars 0.
They'll run on first down. Jones. A gain of 3, second down.
Aaron Jones.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 20-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On first down, it's Jones, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On the delay, Jones. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and
What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it, but a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Now Jones. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
On to Aaron Jones.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Working with his 2nd and 4. The give is to Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
And 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
On the tackle.
That good for 22 and a first down.
1st down, Jacksonville.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check 31, check 31. Check. One. Check. Yeah.
Minshew with a give to Fournette. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He's
brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Here's a give to Fournette. He finds some open field here. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
How about our reigning AFC Player of the Week, hot-footing it into the secondary on that run?
Yeah, nice long run. That's what got him the award a week ago. Maybe he's trying for 2 in a row here this week. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Packers 14, Jaguars 7. Josh Lambo to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Second and 11.
Here we go, G. Get off the field. My 28. Hey, defense, let's go. Back, back, back.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 42. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
1 more yard.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Rodgers on the keeper. Intended for Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Incomplete. He was covered by C.J. Henderson.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. That is caught inside the 5. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point try now for Crosby. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Packers 21, Jaguars 7.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson, and they will score. It's a Packer touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. This is TJ Logan to return it. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. But sometimes they throw that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun is Minshew. He finds an opening past the 40. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
First down, Jaguars.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Got a man out of the backfield. It's Chris Thompson.
Pass. Complete.
It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
The Packers' 40-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
14.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. Rodgers now on 1st down. And this one is incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And Adams has it, complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. shotgun now for Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 41-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 40.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 41. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Check 47. 26. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Inside. 47. Check right 47. Come to the sun.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 21. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
21-yard line.
A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. From 21 yards away. And the Packers add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Now Crosby for the point after. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. From the 6. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
On second down, Minshew. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
24 yards.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jaguars. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Ball carrier.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 21. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Gain of 3.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. On 2nd down now, it's Logan. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, Logan, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. T.J. Logan, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs.
Not all 3 still defensively.
Time, and that means you've got to stop them. Get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time.
They'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Now it's Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
1st down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Rodgers throwing here. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. To throw again, Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
For the Packers.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Throwing on first down is Minshew. Now a desperation throw. He's got a man. Complete. Past the 20. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
Josh Lambo to kick off for.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll conserve whatever time he can as they'll opt to bring it out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
The ball carrier.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 4 yards remain for second down. They'll go again to Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And this one boiled down in the end, Charles, to simply too much Aaron Rodgers.
We've seen this many times before, haven't we? And I'm sure we'll see it again in the future. Extreme confidence in his abilities, extreme confidence in his teammates. Never thinks a game is out of reach because his right arm can equalize anything a defense can put out there.
So for the Packers, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.